Hi Disneylanders with special needs. This is Ashley Jones coming at you with another video. At this time, we're going to go into a very underrated land in Disneyland for the part 7 and 8 of Disneyland. We're going to Mickey's Toontown. Mickey's Toontown was officially opened to the public on January 24th, 1993. It is the smallest land, one of them in Disneyland. It's also, I think now, for right now, it might just be a little bit bigger for now than Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Or it might be around the same size. I'm not sure about the how big and small some of those things are. By now, you know how I feel about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Comment about how you feel about it below. But for right now, we're going to focus on Toontown. I love Toontown because it's definitely a cute, adorable, and very underrated land in Disneyland. The things I love about Toontown are the great family atmosphere that it has. I love that you can go into Mickey and Minnie's houses. Tiny little kids can go into Goofy's bounce house and bounce around in there and get their energy out and have fun. So the first thing I must tell you about Toontown as well is that there are 3 official themes for dining in Toontown. Those are, and I'm sorry I have to look at my script again, get the right details for you all. Daisy's Diner serves personal but big size cheese and pepperoni pizzas that are incredible and absolutely delicious. They have just the right amount of cheese, and if you like pepperonis, that's good. I just really can't eat them because they hurt my stomach. So I always get the cheese pizza. Pluto's Doghouse serves hot dogs, including, I think they now have a turkey hot dog. The incredible thing about those hot dogs is that they're not too overbearing when it comes to flavor, and they didn't really upset my stomach like I thought they would, because sometimes hot dogs really do hurt my stomach. So I have to be careful, but in Toontown, I can actually eat the hot dogs if I don't want pizza that day or that meal. Okay. Clarabelle's frozen yogurt is good, but in order to enjoy the frozen yogurt, because I'm lactose intolerant, I have to do 2 things first of all. I have to take my probiotic, and I also have to take my lactate medication so that I can indulge in dairy treats and dairy foods. If you do have food allergies, that you might have to pass some of these options up depending on your needs. So just be aware that there is a frozen yogurt shop in Toontown. It's great, but if you can somehow take dairy lactase supplements, which will help you enjoy dairy better, that would be great. Also, I do not ever forget to bring Imodium into the parks. Imodium is over-the-counter, anti-diarrheal, anti-gas, and other ingredients that help people with getting upset stomachs with traveling, food, and other problems when you're out. This can be for a variety of reasons, Disneylanders with special needs. Sometimes when you find yourself traveling, you can easily get your stomach upset due to new, ethical, or just foods you're not really used to or haven't had in a very long time. So please be careful, but enjoy yourself at the same time. I wouldn't want you to have a bad experience. And we also learn about our bodies, I believe, every single day sometimes. Okay, let's go into the subject of the attractions in Toontown. The Disneyland Railroad stations have one station for Mickey's Toontown. So for that station, it is going to take you almost all the way into Toontown, but not directly inside Toontown per se. But you'll have to just walk inside after you get off of the Disneyland Railroad. There is a, easy way to get on and off those trains. If you need help, the train conductors and guests, whoever you're with too, will help you get on and off the train safely. When you get into Toontown, it's a very different feeling to the land because it's very based on the look of the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit still has some things to do with Disneyland and Toontown. He's not as big of a character as he was, because I believe Disney actually lost the rights to Roger Rabbit for some weird reason. I'm not sure what happened. So if somebody wants to comment below on what happened with the Roger Rabbit character and why he's not prominently used in Disneyland anymore, please comment down below. The ride that I love in Toontown it does have Roger Rabbit and Jessica Rabbit and a few other characters from the movie. It's called Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin. You get into these interesting, they look like taxis with eyes on them. They're very funky style taxis with eyes. And it's a very cute, beginning to the ride. And there's a steering wheel that you can turn and play with while you're riding the ride. Now, this is my warning for this ride. It is a really fun ride, and I don't have the sound sensitivities for the ride. But a lot of people with autism and other sensory issues might have trouble with Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin because it could get quite loud. There's a lot of funky and interesting sound effects, including honking, and all these different other sounds, including voices from Roger Rabbit. I forgot if Jessica Rabbit speaks a line or two. I think she does. And there's also electricity sounds from a couple scenes in the ride. And also you need to be aware that there's lighting and other strobe effects. With those, for people with light sensitivity, epilepsy, and other problems, this ride may or may not be good for you to go on. As I mentioned before, up to 2 years ago, I was having seizures, but I'm on seizure medication, and those kind of rides don't hurt me, but that's me. I'm an individual like everybody is, so it may not be okay for other people. You should ask your doctor or other family members before you go on Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin. Most of the time, I think people will be okay. Okay, Donald's boat. It's a cute little boat that you could look at, and it's Donald's. I think it's officially named for his girlfriend, Daisy. So I think it's the Miss Daisy, as it's named. I have to look at the script one more time. Okay, next is Mickey's house. Mickey's house is the first house that a lot of people go into in Toontown, because you can meet Mickey himself. You go into the house, and then you go down the hall and almost like into another room. What's supposed to be called the movie barn. And you can meet Mickey there. There's a lot of props inside Mickey's house. And it's very, very nice for kids especially. But everybody can go enjoy the Mickey and Minnie's houses. Okay, Minnie's house is almost a direct replica of Mickey's house, except hers is painted with pinks and lavender purple colors. And her house does some really interesting props inside of it. There's a place where a cake is in the oven. It kind of looks like an inflatable cake. And it comes up and you can see it moving and like going down and up. It's really funny. You also see like a dishwasher, and some other props that are very prominent for the kitchen and other house things. And I think it's a great experience for anybody because you get to see how Mickey and Minnie live in their little neighborhood. So I really recommend checking it out at any age. Okay, now I need to get into the future attraction that is coming to Toontown. Sadly, the date for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, a new attraction that is coming to Toontown, is been pushed back to the year 2023. So about 2 years from now. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic and all the problems and delays it's caused everybody, but especially the Disney parks. So I'm really sorry it's been delayed until 2023. I'm really sad that it's been delayed for that long too. I was looking forward to getting in there sooner to ride the new ride. Walt Disney World already has the ride, and people are raving about Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway in Walt Disney World. Instead of being in regular 2D or 3D. 3D, we would have been made to wear the 3D glasses. And some people love it and some people hate it. This time they're actually calling it 2.5D. Just before you would be made to go into wearing 3D glasses and a little upgrade from 2D. That's what the Disneyland park is saying, and the Disney ride makers and Imagineers. The other thing I need to tell you is that when Toontown officially does reopen, they might also be having a lot of foot traffic issues because it is a very small little land. But they'll probably be okay with less people being allowed in any part of the theme parks. Oh, the last ride I need to tell you about in Toontown is actually called Gadget's Go Coaster. Gadget's Go Coaster is a family and children-sized coaster in Toontown, and it's a really fun little coaster. It doesn't do anything too scary. It's not too wild, and it's really manageable for everybody for the most part. The ride only lasts maybe 45 seconds or something like that, or close to a minute. So it's over and done with very quickly. Sometimes the rides actually can get really packed with lines. And some people say it doesn't justify the short ride time for the roller coaster. But I highly recommend Gadget's Go Coaster and all the other attractions and rides in Toontown. So that's going to touch on Toontown today. Thank you for watching. Please comment, subscribe, share, and enjoy all my future videos. Hit the bell icon to be notified of when I make a new video. And have a good day, Disneylanders with special needs. Bye.